Fans gives their honest review after testing HILDA Bassey's record-breaking biggest pot of jollof rice.
Yes, HILDA Bassey's record-breaking pot of jollof rice.
And I think it's important to point out that we are not beating a record, we are creating one, because this is something that has never been done before. And for me, I said before that Nigerians always say, like, we are the giants of Africa, and jollof rice is a discourse that has, transcended beyond different African countries. I feel like when you ask people outside, you tell them you're Nigerian, if they don't know Nigeria, they know jollof rice, right? I think it only makes sense that the giants of Africa is the first country to pioneer owning or making the largest pot of Nigerian jollof rice. So there's that. This isn't about how long I can stand. It's actually, it's a lot more than that, right? So figuring all of that out, getting the right team of people together, to make it happen, took a while. The event
One thing.
itself took about 8 months to plan, because we've been having this conversation since December. We had our first official meeting in January, and this is September, and we're just having this event.
Those people that are negatively criticizing HILDA Bassey should listen to this her summary. I purposely played that clip so that we will understand her standpoint. One thing is true, that Nigeria has a lot of problems. It's true that we have many issues, but it's so unfortunate how we make ourselves the problems. A lot of people are saying it's misplaced priority for Nigerian youths to be distracted with HILDA Bassey's pot of jollof rice. Other people are saying, is she being paid to distract the Nigerian youths, knowing full well what is happening in Nepal and how their youths are trying to revolutionize governance in their country? I understand all those sentiments. Sometimes they come from places of genuine concern. Some other times they are cloaks over jealousy and unfounded attacks, I don't know how to put it, on fellow citizens of the country. One thing is this: Nigerians are doing something. HILDA Bassey is placing Nigeria on the world map, whether or not we like it. When you talk of jollof rice, you talk Nigeria, you talk Ghana, you talk some other fewer African countries. But as Nigeria, she's giving the country more publicity. And not only her, I want to say that in a country where people are left to themselves, government is not really bothered about the people. No, there's not much plan for the people to make their lives better or alleviate the problems the country faces. There's not much. Somebody will say they are doing something. Actually, they are doing something, but they are not productive about what they are doing, because there's no game plan. There is no national target. There is no, I don't know how to put it. You cannot tell me that for years and years, you are doing the same thing. APC has been in government for almost 10 years now, or more. And there's no significant progress. When you wake up and you set out for something, look at HILDA Bassey. HILDA Bassey set out to make the biggest pot of jollof rice. And she said it took them 9 months to pull that off. They started the planning in January this year, or December this year, and followed through. That is her in her own little corner. And we have a government that are in their bigger corner. Are they following through on the issues of the country daily, without our seeing that significant progress? When they tell us that they have met their financial targets, what will be the implication of that? It simply means that the burdens of the people will be lesser. The pressure on the people will be lesser. Every aspect of our economy would be attended to. We wouldn't have the need to borrow. We wouldn't have the need to tax the people. We wouldn't have the need to put pressure on Nigerians that have less or no government support. Rather, it's not all that. We don't see all that. We see more taxation. When they tell you that they've made their financial target and the next day, they put more tariffs on your daily fuel procurement. That's why you buy daily. They add money to it, even after all the things they've told us about this. I don't want to get too official this evening. I just want to say that even without government support, fewer Nigerians are putting Nigeria on the global map, doing things on themselves. And people who are disgruntled, People who are angry will not face the government. They will be attacking each other. Do you know what it took HILDA Bassey to pull off this stunt? The planning? How many jobs he provided for the people? How many people have been fed for these past 2 days? How many accolades the country has received? What do you call contributing to national growth or national development or whatever? What do you call it? It's your little here and little there. You will not say that HILDA Bassey is going to take up the work of the government. And all of us are not going to be hammering on the same thing. If some of us are on the government pressing them to do the right thing, HILDA Bassey will be doing her own in another way. Not necessarily coming to do it the way some of us are doing it. We are all putting our efforts little by little to project our country the way we can. I have got a lot of comments. And I said earlier that I don't know whether it is out of jealousy or out of genuine concern. Some of them, the reviews that I have seen, many of them are good, many of them are not. And I want to look at some of those complaints from the angle of someone who has an idea of what she's doing. I'm going to be reading some
to every
videos.
Single thing about this rice. I will be leaving you guys right here to see the full review and hear what fans have to say about HILDA Bassey's jollof rice.
Hey, they're breaking the Guinness World Record for biggest pot of jollof rice. Hey, I cannot be missing in action. And so I go bring my cooler out. I tell my friends, you know they cook this rice is money.
All of us know Eniola actually is a friend to HILDA Bassey. He will give a nice review, and that's good. The support she is getting.
I bring my cooler. I say, I beg, me you feel this cooler now. Where did I go chop? I don't do host since morning. I say, may I taste the food first. It's sweet. I go with my friend. My friend, please. They only give me 1 plate. My friend say, no worry. Any, I got you 5 plates. That's what my friend give me. I can't see. Come the tick and say, any this rice. You
I just go to beg you. I beg. No try to again. I don't know whether they pay to use this type of thing to drag the attention of Nigerian youth on the importance of schools for this country so that they can better. I beg. No time again.
You know one thing? Those youths that you went to cheer a Nigerian who is trying to break a record or do something massive doesn't mean they are not fighting for your country. It doesn't mean you are not fighting for your country. Let's be reasonable. You know, some people think that doing the right thing will mean attacking everybody all the time. It doesn't make sense. Nigerian youth have fought more than the people you people are referencing. Those people are able to pull off the kind of results you think they got because there is still a little bit of sanity in their system. Our system do not have that level of sanity. You want to tell me that Nigerian law enforcement agencies have some level of sanity that Nigerian youth wouldn't have done more than those people you are talking about? Nepal is one country that's almost all the time, it's like they have a history of sending away their leaders. It won't be possible if there is still no place for the people in the government, as in a little bit of decorum in the strata of governance where they recognize the people, that the people have their own place and leave that their place for them. Where they separate powers and don't use security agencies to quell protests, killing many Nigerian youths. So anybody that is thinking that the Nigerian youths have not done enough, think again. And nobody is distracting the Nigerian youths. This is just a little portion of the Nigerian people who just use this weekend to support their own. Nobody is paying. And at this point, I want to say that this is a program they have started even before the Nepal protests came in. It's just a coincidence that the protest happened within this season. Let's continue to listen to the review. For me not to bore you with some other details, I will summarize all the complaints and reviews that have come from that event. 1, they said the rice was not washed. We are obsessed about this washing of rice. I'm talking from the point of experience. Most people do not wash rice. One of the reasons we wash rice in Nigeria is because we think that it may not have been packed under hygienic condition. And for this kind of program, you will not tell me that they went from market to market, shop to shop, measuring cups of rice. They are going to order it from one spot. And it's going to be prepared for use. And HILDA had said that the rice she's going to use is basmati rice. If you understand the kitchens properly, you will know the behavior of basmati rice. It's half done, almost ready to use. Once you put it in water and it soaks up the water, it's ready to eat. And I don't know how to drive this part, because one thing is this: in Nigeria or in Africa generally, we have a perception about the cooking of food. Until that food done poto poto, until that food don't take up all the fire, we will say it's not cooked. Even rice, if not for the strength, how strong it is ready to eat. It went through the process of parboiling. It went through the process of drying. It went through the process of winnowing. It went through the process of bagging. And it is a vegetable. It is a grain. And they not wash the rice. They not wash the rice. So like he went to one mall and measuring the rice from cup to cup, dust to dust. And who says they didn't wash the rice? There was a mise en place. The preparations before the main event. You want to tell us that HILDA Bassey will come and be washing 250 bags of rice on the day she wants to cook it? We have to use our common sense to stop this behavior of casting ourselves. They will prepare that rice in a way that it is ready to use. Or even know they wash rice. I've been privileged to even teach some of them around me to wash rice. They put the rice straight to the pot, especially because they are sure of the packaging. So, except you are not sure of the packaging, that is when you will talk about washing the grain again. Many of us are used to Abakaleke rice or further rice that are loaded with sands and due to processing and hygiene issues. So you don't use that your little mind of what you have in your kitchen and bring it to an international event like this. I want to believe that HILDA Bassey has a little bit, if not much experience when it comes to food preparation on a bigger stage. So for people who are casting her, they know wash the rice. I saw one Ghanaian saying, it's your own Nigerian people that are saying it. It's not us that said that you did not wash the rice. Must we come from this angle of running ourselves down always? People are doing things. And the worst part of it is that the people who are casting, those who are doing things, don't do nothing. Their work is just to carry gogo to pick out all the loopholes, just to cast down. And why I'm talking like this is that with little or no government support, few Nigerians have been putting Nigeria on the world stage. How many of government support did she receive to do this? In certain places, they will receive a lot of government support, knowing full well that they are projecting their country. Putting your country on a world map is one of the best things you can do for your country. Another form of patriotism. Why are you saying she's distracting Nigerian youth? You will go there, go collect rice. Now you see they say that they distract Nigerian youth. Why you go? You see our hypocrisy. We know we have issues. But these are the people that are making it look like we don't have issues. They are trying their little best in their little corner. Do you know what that preparation took since January? Fabricating that pot, getting the support of Gino, all the materials that were supplied, you think they are free? The personnel. That reminds me, another person was saying, I thought she's the only one that is going to do all the tomato, all the onions, cut it by herself. HILDA Bassey did not tell you that she is going to break record on a single person cooking biggest pot of rice. That's not what she said. And if you also listen very well, she's saying she wants to cook the biggest pot of rice. For those who are saying there is no protein in it, I'm eating rice, there is no meat. She did not say she's coming there to cook meat for you. When understanding is not there, when you don't understand what people mean, or they say when use is not known, abuse is inevitable. Sorry, yes, abuse is somehow unavoidable. Understand what the person set out to do. The action is to cook the biggest pot of jollof rice. And like somebody rightly said, there can never be a biggest pot of jollof rice. It's just which one is big at the time. So she didn't say, I'm going to be the only one stirring 250 bags of rice. I'm going to be the only one doing all the preparations. That's not what she said. And she has said also that she's not trying to break any record. They're trying to bring something to life. Like create a record that someone attempted this kind of thing somewhere. It's not a competition. For Ghanaians who are saying, we first did it. It's not a competition. Can we stop? And some people, okay, even when they say there is Ashun jollof rice. Ashun jollof rice is goat meat jollof rice, smoky jollof rice. And people confirm that we saw her putting bits and pieces of goat meat. She mentioned how many grams of goat meat they had used for that cooking to give it taste. People were asking about the broth, the taste. And yeah, people are looking for turkey on top of the rice. Did she call you for a party? No, she did not call you for an event to say it's a wedding, come and eat jollof rice. The mission is to cook the biggest pot of jollof rice, whether it is sweet or not. It doesn't matter. The point is, was that biggest pot of rice put? They pulled it off. Some people are saying it done, it not done. And I've said it that for us, what we call dunning is overcooking in some places. And you cannot expect that over 20,000 persons will be testing a food and be saying the same thing. They won't. Even at home, some of us like strong rice. Some like poto, the one they will be mashing like agidi with their hand and be eating. Why some like the one that you will lift and it will be falling like grains? Why some want it in between? So why are we making it a big deal? I commend HILDA Bassey. I commend her courage to have sat down to gather all this stuff to pull off this. That is her own patriotism, putting her country on the world map. Some of you that are also talking cannot even cook a derica, 1 kilogram of rice without having issues. Somebody saying we must see the down of that pot, whether it's burnt. Oh my God. Because they don't even know the rules. How to lift rice so that it can cook uniformly. And you see few people stirring 250 bags of rice. Once that basmati rice soaks up all the stock, all the broth, all the water, all the liquid, the rice is cooked. So it is the same people who cannot cook 1 derica of rice that will be saying the rice. I don't think there's no way you will cook that kind of rice and it will be cooked. Who told you? When you prepare and set your mind to something, you can achieve it. In fact, from the look, the color of the food, the steaming and everything, you will know that it was a good effort. Even though I have faulted the engineers that designed that pot and the crane they were using to lift it. You cannot mount only 4 belts on that massive stuff and want to lift it. It will give way at some point. They should have gone round it. Gone round it. In fact, even the person that coupled the pot should have known that you can't just weld it in junctions. It should have been better with bolts so that you can lose and uncouple. Whatever. They pulled off a good one.
Let's check HILDA Bassey's Jellof. Record breaking as soon Jellof combo. Let's see. This is the look. Now, this is the face. She actually tried. See crowd. See crowd.
If you organize an event and crowd don't come, what will you say? There will still be something to say. So human beings are insatiable. That's one thing. And again, people say there is hunger in the land. Actually, there is hunger in the land. And if somebody has made it a duty to feed over 20,000 people and more, is that not patriotism? And then also, people are saying for that number of people to be there, it means Nigerians are jobless. It's not true. That event happened on a weekend, Friday night through Saturday. So what kind of work are you going to? That you went to witness an event or cheer people up or even any other motive, does it mean you are jobless? Can we be fair? Can we be fair to ourselves? So, watch every Nigerian doing things is from a place of struggle. That if they successfully do those things, even if they don't successfully pull them out or pull them through, we should still recognize that somebody had put in one work. The person that is saying Nepal is doing protest and we are doing jollof rice, call him for protest to know if he will come out. Talk is cheap. This labor that this lady put herself through with so many other persons, it's not a little one, it's not a small one. Have you imagined cooking a bag of rice? Let alone 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, 200 and more. The hygiene in the place is commendable. You did not see them pouring water all over the place, containers messy. Everything was prepped and brought to the venue. Some of you will cook for 50 people and everybody will run away. This is not something small. Whether she's doing it for attention, like some people have said, do your own stuff for your own attention. If people think that they have something to offer to the world and they want the world to see them, how is it your problem? Figure out your own and do so that the world will notice you. So we are now noticing you for the wrong reasons, but we are noticing Hilda for the right reasons. Everything is an effort to put her country on the map. She has said it, Nigeria is known for jollof rice, and it will be good for it to represent the biggest pot of jollof rice for now. May God help my country.
Hey, there is hunger. There is hunger, serious hunger in the land. Hey.
At least she's an inspiration for a good number of young persons. Look at young people in the venue. It's a fellow young woman that is pulling out that stunt, encouraging young people that whatever you set your mind to, you can achieve. You don't need to wait for an irresponsible government. You go and check all those countries you are talking about to know if the odds are against you, and yet Nigerians are thriving.
15 hours of waiting.
This one came to eat food. Some people are complaining of rice not being cooked. Others are saying they gave me small rice. Human beings are terrible. Oh my God. He should have carried cooler to go there so that he will get a cooler of rice. Person carry empty hand, go there, they still give you better rice. You are complaining. For him to be wanting more is a testament that it was good.
No chicken, no meat, no cow meat, nothing, no protein inside. And on top of person match me, they spoil my shoe, my expensive shoe.
Sorry for your shoe.
And
thank God you came back with your life.
You know, done. You know, done. I don't say, guy, you know, John Shao, but like, because she says she won't break another record. And this one where she breaks, so nobody don't ever use this kind of pot cook.
Oh no, everything about Nigerians with other African countries, especially Ghanaians.
You didn't wash the rice. I don't know. That's how you cook your rice, your jollof. I don't know. You claim that that's the best. I don't know. I'm just saying the messenger. I'm just passing on the information that the Nigerian people are saying that their own jollof, the one you cooked, you didn't wash the rice. Just saying.